Hi, today we're back at it, and for today I plan to move on to the Weeping Peninsula, which is to the south of Limgrave. Right here, pretty much the only way you can get here is by this bridge, so that's what we'll do. Uh, Maybe I'll take a peek into Stormvale Castle, just because I want a certain dagger from there. We also, last time, took a peek into the, what's it called? The Round Table Hold. And there's a longbow that I want, but for that we need money. So what's the best way to get money right now? I think, yeah, the Weeping Peninsula. Once we get the longbow, we should be better off in terms of damage. So I did a little bit of research. I really should. Oh, right. I died at Margit. I really should have done that beforehand, but there are three main types of bow. There's the short bow, which allows you to do sick tricks like shooting after a jump, or during a jump, or after a roll, really quickly. And there are regular bows, which basically just, well, they deal damage, but they don't have any of those fancy schmancy tricks. But the damage is mostly what I'm after, and then of course, great bows, which, well, you need to be completely stationary for them in order to work. But the damage output is enormous. Shields probably won't even matter. And also, another reason why I wanted to come here, just gonna quickly pass by these guys before you help them, is this. Or not, I am mistaken. But we should find it in a moment. There's a certain Ash of War that how did I go through him? And yep, I'm wasting my fire arrows. No biggie. Just wanted to take that guy out. Ooh, 3. You can't see. I really don't know where to put my camera. But I just picked up 3 smithing stones once. That's gonna be useful for upgrading the longbow once we get that. But the Ash of War. There's a Grace. Grab. I think it's somewhere down there, down the road. Weeping Peninsula. We can also take a long journey into Caelid to get a talisman that just overall boosts our arrow damage. It's gonna be amazing. But hey, it's a girl. I think she's blind.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you.
Sure.
Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Okay, 2 things. One is that she is most likely a reference to Dark Souls 3. In that game you had the Miracle Girl. Her name was Irina, and she had a knight who was a Knight of Morn. And remember, she is from Castle Morn.
Please, if you wouldn't mind, deliver the letter to my father at the castle. He can be stubborn, but I'm sure he'll come around.
The other is, how did she write a letter if she can't see very well? It won't tell us what exactly she wrote. I mean, it would be rude to read other people's letters, but... Now, the thing should be somewhere here. I hope. I think. See a couple of soldiers and a couple of doggies. I have to stab them, most likely. I don't think you can... Yeah, you can backstab a dog. But you can backstab a dude. Since we don't have a dagger just yet, the sword will have to do. Jump. Get the morning star. Now these guys, the misbegotten, and the blacksmith at Roundtable Hold is actually a misbegotten. I think. Looks like them. But you can stagger a doggy. Oh yeah, I'm getting the hang of this whole brawl thing now. Although... yeah, as I say that... just finish him off with a sword. There we go. They aren't coming for me. I hope the giant will not wake up. Just want the item. Thank you. So I will want to be rolling with 2 types of bows at least. A longbow and a short bow. But the short bow I'll want is actually a long bow that acts as a short bow. It'll all make sense once we get there. But it's like, halfway through the game. And these guys actually, some of those wield a bow. And that bow, the misbegotten short bow, is actually one of the best bows. Because it scales primarily off of strength. And, well, remember what I said about 2 holding? That it basically increases your... it increases your strength stat by 50%. Well... when you're holding a bow, if you... damn it. If you actually want to shoot it, you need to hold the bow with 2 hands. So, you always get the strength benefit. I've looked into the scalings and they don't look too great, but I hope we'll make it work. And that's the thing I wanted, the mighty shot. It's an Ash of War that I'll put on my longbow once I can afford it. And what it does is... there we go. Mighty shot. Archery skill performed from an oblique stance. Ready the bow, then pull the bowstring to its limit to enhance the power of the shot, penetrating the enemy's guard. There we go, that's our answer to shields. I don't think it says how much FP it costs. Yeah. Usable on light bows and longbows. Pretty much every single great bow will have the same skill, so that won't matter. Down here we find a grace and another merchant. 8. So I don't remember how expensive the longbow was. I think it was like 1,400 runes, but I could be wrong. What do you got?
Buying or selling?
Both, maybe. So he has a pot. He has the iron set, which is really nice. It's a good medium armor. He has the Crimson Amber Medallion, and that's why I think it's a terrible choice for a starting gift. Because you can get it right here. Or not that many runes, and besides it gives you like 6% more HP. It isn't a flat amount. So for early game, it's not that great. Yeah, he is a 1, smithing stone 2, 3 1s, crossbow, the bastard sword, which is a great sword. Yeah. And demi-human mobs. A note about them. Do I have a golden rune too. Is that enough? Yep, should be. I did touch the grace, right? Yep. So now we can just teleport to Round Table Hold. One thing I love about Elden Ring is that you don't have to go back to the hub area every single time you want to, let's say, level up. Because you can just do it at the Sites of Grace. Which in 2 and 3 you had to do it at a maiden. This guy doesn't say anything like ever. But this door is now open, and here we find Sir Gideon Ofnir.
What do you need? I have little time to spare.
Who you might recognize from the intro, is Sir Gideon Ofnir, the All-Knowing.
Oh, are you aggrieved at the notion you are but a visitant here? Then you would do well to remember the first words of grace given to you. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. If those words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the Round Table's inner chamber will open, and you will receive the wisdom of the Two Fingers.
Okie dokie.
Once the wisdom of the Two Fingers becomes your own, I'll impart to you a proper welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I have high hopes for you. I'm sick and tired of them. These namby-pamby tarnished think us no more than a shelter from the rain. We've spoken long enough. I have matters to attend to.
Sure you do. Well, if you're curious why they call him the All-Knowing, just look at all the books here. It's his little personal room. So, not all of the doors are open just yet, but they will. They will open up in time. Oh, and it's actually less expensive than I thought. But we still need decks to use it. Anything else I would ever want from here? Maybe the memory stone? Most likely the stone sword keys, though they are really expensive right now. Maybe the rapier, if I don't really like the dagger. But yeah. So we have 12 decks. We will probably need around 1,600 runes to have enough. So let's go right back and get the map piece for the Weeping Peninsula. Right here. Right by the Grace. Though it won't be as easy as you think. You'll see in a moment. So let me just hop onto Torrent, go south. There it is, the little monument with the map. And in the background you can make out an outline of a golem. Oh, those arrows actually curve. Oh, didn't know that. I know that there are magical arrows later on that do curve really well, but no, those are regular arrows. That's a mini swamp. I don't remember if there's actually anything here other than dead people. But a great upside to riding on Torrent is that he doesn't take poison. Oh, a golden rune 4. That's great. I'm so used to getting golden runes like 12s and such that a 4 doesn't seem that great, but oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. It poisoned me immediately and it's draining my health really quickly. And since I'm constantly locked on to the giant, I can't fast travel either. I can get this guy, maybe. Hopefully. I don't have any anti-poison items just yet, but we did get the Poison Mist incantation. If needed, we can use it to cheese a few bosses. Now, kill the sheep, goats. Maybe some bones, there we go. Bones. Ah. And beast bones. Come on. Okay, I want to go back to the bonfire anyway, because next to it was a spirit spring, or however those were called. The little thingies that let you jump really high up. Yikes. Thank goodness it hit my horse and not me. Torrent is way tankier than I am. Sorry, Torrent. Oh, there we go. Time to use those runes, and hopefully I can get some armor. Okay. Now those two, and I'll spend the rest on arrows. That's definitely enough. Level up. And I think I'll want to get like at least 15 vigor before I start pumping into dex and strength again. But let's see, this deals 72 damage, this deals 86. It's not that better, it's way heavier, but it has the mighty shot by default. And it looks a little cooler, if you ask me. Well. Oh, it's night. Uh-oh. Well, as I said, during the night, a couple of extra bosses spawn, namely the Knight's Cavalry and Deathbirds. We haven't seen a Deathbird yet, but I don't want to challenge Knight's Cavalry just yet. Let me purchase arrows. You. I can craft a few firebone arrows. Yeah. We're struggling. We're struggling for arrows. I hope it'll change. So here, if we do a little jump, we can get the warming stones, but more importantly, the turtle shield. It's called a great turtle shield, but I don't think it's a great shield. It's a medium shield. But the turtle is a symbol of tirelessness, and this shield boosts stamina recovery speed. The natural curve helps it contend with foes' attacks. Is it actually any decent? They buffed shields. Oh, it doesn't have 100 physical resist. Oh, that's terrible then. Oh, any shield that doesn't have 100 physical resist is pretty It does have decent guard boost. I'd imagine you'd use it less as a shield and more as a buff for the stamina regen. And hold up, can you jump down there? You probably can. There's a bloodstain, which means that someone got onto there without dying and then died. Actually, I think I know how we could get down there. Just by using this. Because it negates all fall damage. There we go. Can we get inside? That's the question. Oh. So you ruined tower. Why is it always tower? Still no precious item. Oh well. It was worth a shot. But I did spot another item. So it is guarded by a misbegotten. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, a little bit of fall damage. Let's see. There's Chunky Boy. Do fire arrows deal more damage? Ooh. Well, if we get him in the head, we deal a lot. Got a flashback. I would like to get my arrows back. Just a single smithing stone. Well, wait. I was comparing my longbow to a short bow +1, and +1 isn't much, considering there are 25 levels of regular upgrades. But, you know, it's something. And as we saw there, he got left with just a little tiny smidge of HP, and well, that obviously costs us another arrow. What did I actually want to do? Now that I'm here, this is a big old area, by the way. Let's check how many smithing stones I have. That's enough for a +2. But I know where we can find more of those. Whenever you see this little dark spot on a map with an orange outline around it, like there or here, that's a mine. And mines, naturally, are great spots for finding smithing stones. Oh, but while we're here, might as well check out this tower that I completely forgot about. And I like those. They are puzzles. Wolves. I'll be fine, probably. Seek 3 wise beasts. Well, what could that mean? Thankfully, this is a bit of a tutorial. These are the 3 wise beasts. I'm sorry, little one, but you gotta do this. There's one. The other, I think, was here. Indeed. Wasn't so sure. I think it used to emit a light previously. Oh, and here's the other. Can't just roll into it. Wasn't there like a bow punch? Never mind. Yeah, I don't know if you can punch with a bow. Unless you have it in your main hand, then maybe. But the seal on the rise opened. Those were the 3 wise beasts, and what is our reward? Or this is rise. And of course not. There's gonna be a few of those towers all throughout the game, and they usually contain spells or memory stones. As you might have guessed, these are towers of sorcerers. Actually, or always, I'm not sure. If you open this bad boy up, indeed we get a memory stone. So now we can have 1 spell more. One thing I also love about Elden Ring's design is that every time you have can I maybe torch. Every time you have a big ladder, you always have a way to just jump down. You have like little ledges you can jump onto, so that you can get down quicker. You can obviously just slide down the ladder, but wolves. I would hope that they would give me a few bones. There are a lot of them. For now, let's just get this grace. Oh, I think that's a mini boss. Yeah, we're gonna have to mark that one and get back here some other time. Oh, I need runes to upgrade my bow, obviously. So let me mark that. There we go. Where to next? Let's go visit the mine. Akhil Lake. Remember, Akhil Lake is the nesting place of the dragon. You just sneak by, you know, get to the mine, we'll be fine. So it should be right below me. Indeed. Now how do I get down? See a few land squirts. That's what they're called, I promise. Anything under the bridge? I should probably get a few more arrows. Oh, a crabby! But also a Saint Trina's lily. Never mind. We will make use of the lilies later on, because they make sleeping arrows. The sleeping arrows are great. They put people to sleep pretty much immediately, even bosses. And that's also why I kind of wanted to go with the dagger that has a 140 critical. Because it's a lot of critical. coupled with the sleep arrows, hopefully it'll just one-shot things. And the Limgrave tunnels are a sneaky little area. Because where you have those lifts, there are many places to jump off of, to the sides. Those usually contain additional loot. So... where's the highest point? I think it was right there. Yeah, so send it back down. Okay, almost messed it up. There we go. And now just look out for little yellow or white outcrops. Or items. Golden Rune 4. That's nice. No fake wall. I don't think there are any fake walls in Limgrave. Then we fall down here. Okay. Wasn't much this time around. And the miners are pretty tough. Their skin is literally rock. But as you can see, this guy is chipping away at a rock outcrop. And yeah, we deal just 50 damage with a backstab. These boys are tough. And I don't think arrows would do any better. But we do get a smithing stone out of it. You know, that guy... Hey, Jesse! That guy has a backpack. But I'm not sure if it's the one that explodes. Some of them do when we deal fire damage. We can always check. So... oh, I can't aim and use a... oh, that sucks. Yeah, no. Okay, those go pretty low. Hit him in the foot, but now he did not explode. He just throws rocks at me. Just that mighty shot. Yeah, I can't aim. I gotta rebind that button. But for now, I can just free aim it. And actually, the arrows are doing pretty well. The regular ones, not so much, but the fire arrows are dealing a lot of damage. Yep, this guy has some ore as well. We'll just backstab him. Yikes. Oh, of course, we can just lock on. Why I'm running without armor, I literally don't have any. I only have a helmet. I don't have any armor just yet. But yeah, it makes you faster. Well, it makes your rolls faster. I always start my Souls games as the Wretch, or Deprived class, which in Elden Ring doesn't get any armor. But I did get a helmet. There we go. Hopefully I won't run out of arrows. Hopefully. If we can avoid combat, I think we should. Oh, rats. Can I... No, I don't have any smoldering butterflies. This would be a... Oh, good time for a fire pot. Why did you juke that? Oh, come on. God damn it. Yeah, but that's a pull out the sword. These guys, yeah, for some reason they seem to be weak to fire. At least a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna have to do something about that aiming thing. Smithing stone. I don't think there's anything else here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep getting phone calls today about... I don't even know. I don't pick up. Thankfully, it alerts me that it could be spam, so I just don't pick up. But it's annoying because it's been going on like this for the entire day. But this area is clear. And unfortunately, the smithing stone outcrops do not respawn. But this is still a great place to just come for your early upgrades. Oh boy. And we did just pass by a secret little area. But for now, let's explore this, because I think that was actually the way further. Oh man, I don't envy you. Okay, so it's just a dog. There we go. No! God! Dogs in Souls games. I messed up. And that guy aggroed. And I'm running out of arrows. I'll just try and quickly run back. Don't need to kill everyone this time. And I don't think, yeah, you can't fast travel out of the tunnels. I kind of see why they did that, but it's fairly annoying. Yeah, we can just sneak past. That guy probably won't let us, but we can just go like this. This works. And I don't have any other arrows now. Not yet. Hold the elevator back. There we go. I really need to find a... Actually, I know where I can find a lot of smoldering butterflies to get fire pots and fire arrows. And I need to be constantly on the lookout for the thin beast bones. Make more arrows. So there are 2 dogs in here. If I maybe try and use Mighty Shot. Ooh! It's mighty indeed, and it costs like 6 FP. Huh. No doggies here. It was just large glintstone scrap. Useless for me. But oh, there's another. No, I didn't make it. And the other guy aggroed. Oh, stop. Nice. Then, come on, just hit him. Oh. There we go. Finally. Let's go and see. In places like this, where it's not immediately in view, there's usually a somber smithing stone. Just a regular one this time. Yep, just a smithing stone 1. This guy... I don't think that's an illusory wall, we can just nab it and run. See ya. And I'm running out of arrows. That's bad. We probably won't be able to beat the boss without any ammo. We can try doing it with a sword. But for now, I gotta look for a ledge to jump onto. Didn't pay attention when going up. I think this is it. Nope, there was one higher up. But other than that, it's just the way down. I don't think there's any loot. Oh, and there's a stake of Marika here. So this could be the boss. Oh, this guy will explode. There we go. Just use fire damage. Oh, there are more of you. That guy will explode as well. And he will deal damage to his companion. Okay. He dropped an explosive stone, which we could use. Ah. And then this dude, he has a lamp that will spew out fire. Got a manual aim at his head. And I suck at it. Yeah, arrows just bounce off of him. Oh no. Not today, friend. Come on. Stop it. Yeah, I bounce off of him if I don't do a heavy attack. There we go. Only got 10 arrows left, unfortunately. I don't think these guys keep a stockpile. Yep, just glintstone scrap, which is a crafting method. No. Oh, it's a throwable. Okay, so it uses FP. You throw it against the ground, and a magic bolt happens, and you know does stuff. But it scales off of intelligence, and I don't put points into intelligence. At least not yet. There's a second elevator. A third now, actually. It's a ledge. I swear there's a somber smithing stone here somewhere. I gotta jump down right here. Yeah. Then we take a look around. Oh, there's an item. A golden rune 1, but there's also the somber smithing stone. Somber smithing stone 1. So, the smithing stones. You got regular ones and you got somber ones. So, somber ones are used to upgrade unique weapons. So not stuff like just a longbow or a flail or something. It would be like the turtle shield. Because it's unique, it's one of a kind. There aren't many turtle shields to go around. At least I think the turtle shield is a unique weapon. Yeah, skill made famous by Sir Neidhart. Oh wait, that's just barricade shield. Never mind. You can get barricade shield on other shields. But yeah, regular weapons go up to plus 25, so you need 2, then 4, then 6 smithing stones to upgrade it 1, 2, 3 times, and then you jump up a tier. But somber ones, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way up to 10. You just need 1. And hey, here's the boss. I have 10 arrows, 4 flasks, because I want to be at full, ideally. And maybe I can get a decent summon going. I have 50 FP, Oh, I don't have any flasks, that's bad. For 50 FP, I can afford a jellyfish. Well, that's good enough. It's good I have to do. Let's try it. Well, maybe I can... Hey, I have a bow. Can't I just snipe him from here? No, I cannot. Oh. Well, the mighty shot does mighty damage. Yeah, wow. Oh, but now that I've run out of FP, I think it'll deal less damage. But still, I think it's worth using. Maybe I can try and get him in his head. With 3 aiming. 4 arrows left. Yeah, got him in the face. What you get? Haha! One more. I missed. Oh well, sword time. And he is made out of stone, so my attacks will most likely just bounce off of him, unless I do heavy attacks. Thanks. Come on, Jelly. Do a thing. I'll explain it in a moment. I really don't want to die. The thing with Elden Ring bosses is that they can change their aggro mid-attack. So even if he was charging up an attack onto my jellyfish, if he decides that, hey, I'm about to smack him, he can do that attack onto me, and the jellyfish just hit him in the face. Oh no. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much damage the arrows dealt. Yikes. This could be a close fight, and I can't exactly redo it, because I don't have any more arrows. Come on! Whoa, that was close. Phew. So, the jellyfish. In Elden Ring, not only do you sometimes find friendly summons of NPCs that can help you during fights, and you can summon your friends or random people, you also have spirit ashes. You get a whole lot of those throughout the game, and I only have 3, but right now I have the 3 lone wolf spirits, which summons 3 wolves, the jellyfish, which floats around and spews poison. Though I don't think the Stormdagger Troll can be poisoned, he's kind of made out of rock. Or the Godric Soldier Ashes, which just summons 2 guys, one with a war pick and a shield, and the other with a crossbow. They do different stuff, and you can go with whatever you like. Maybe you're a tank build, like I used to be, and you need a damage dealer. Sure, find someone who does spells, or shoots a bow, whatever. Or if you are a squishy mage, then you can go for a tank, like the 3 wolves. They are really tanky, surprisingly, but they also vary in FP cost. FP is your mana, and some cost upwards to, I think, 200 FP, sometimes. So yeah, but they are very helpful, and you can upgrade them once you do a certain quest line. That obviously makes them stronger. It doesn't make them cost anymore, it just gives them more HP, more damage, that kind of stuff. And yeah, after you finish your dungeon, there's usually a little thingamabob that lets you go out. And now we're officially out of arrows. But we have 3,000 souls. Runes, souls. Same stuff really. How do I want to spend them? Probably on arrows. How much? How many arrows do I really need? Oh, I could go and upgrade the bow. I should be able to go all the way to +4. Because I have at least 12 smithing stone 1s and yeah, 2 2s. So we go... Oh no, yeah, I can. I just gotta go to the round table. Never mind. I'm a dingus. While we wait for the loading screen, I hear Kitty meowing. There she is. She isn't allowed inside because she pees the bed. Unless she's on my hand. Now we can make our way to the blacksmith. Be proud of yourself. Doesn't like being held very long. But that's what she gets. And she's off. Well, back to it then.
Well, where have you been? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
I actually have a slight cat allergy. But I have 2 cats. It used to be a lot worse. Now it's fairly decent. But so each upgrade gives us about 5 damage, 4 or 5 base, and then some from scaling. Yeah. Okay, so if we go to +4. Now instead of, what was it, 84 something, we deal over 100. Now we have 1,800 left. I like cats, but the 2 that we have don't get along very well. I don't think they ever will. And they are both fairly specific in their own ways. She doesn't sell anything useful. Oh, she does sell a lot of useful stuff, just not for me. Let's, in that case, get back to the Weeping Peninsula. And take a look around. I think I have cat fur in my nose. Let's see, smoldering butterflies, usually over bonfires you can find some.
Trade again.
Trade again. Purchase arrows. Let's get 50. That's the most I've ever had. And I don't think we can get them any cheaper. Oh, and yeah, speaking of the smoldering butterflies, if we go up north for a moment to Stormhill Shaq, we can run around and there should be a camp and there should be an open field with some of those flying around. Different types of arrows. Yes, there are a lot of arrows. So right now I only have access to regular and fire arrows. But further down the line you have cold arrows, magic arrows, holy arrows, lightning arrows, poison arrows, rot arrows, bleeding arrows, and stagger arrows. Maybe a few more. I think there's a type that deals magic damage but also inflicts frost. And they come both in regular and fledged variants. Well, that's for bone, because there are also better variants. So you have bone arrows, which you can craft, but they are, oh, snap, kind of weaker. Okay, I got lost. And you have regular arrows, which you can only buy or find. Then you have bolts for crossbows, which don't have fledged variants, but it's basically the same again. Regular, fire, magic, the whole list. Yeah, Stormhill always lags. It sucks. The only thing you lose really are your runes, but then if you just go back and pick them up, you don't lose anything. But if you die a second time on the way there, you lose them forever. Oh, also, I don't think I have one. But if you have a rune arc active, it's just a buff to, well, it depends. More on that later, but it's a buff. If you die, you lose that. So dying isn't really that bad, as long as you can, you know, go back and pick up your lost runes. Well, I'm gonna get some arrows. Go. If you see the little white streaks after you kill something, that means it drops an item. And then of course the little white dot on their corpse means that there is an item to pick up. So I just want to make my way over here. And take a look around. Hopefully I don't come in range, because there is an invader here, an NPC invader that I'm not sure if I'm ready for yet. I don't have any clothes. Oh, there we are. That's what I was looking for, those fire slugs. And a lot of smoldering butterflies. Pick them all up. We have none, and now we will have... Oh, we got so many it actually shows up. Now we have 9. So yeah, good stuff. Also, there's a knight around here, if you can hear the chime. There's a scarab. It's a white one, which means it has an item. Oh, it spotted me. Oh well. I missed. Don't want to waste my arrows on him. Ah, just a somber smithing stone. We can try and get the guy on the horse. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, he dropped something. Oh, the Ash of War, Golden Vow. Okay, so that guy is actually unique. Once you kill him, I don't think he respawns. It took 4 arrows to take him down. That's quite decent. Now that we're in the woods, well, almost, I know that there's a grace nearby. Oh, the wolf-nado! There's a tornado that spawns wolves! Just run away from him. Unless you want the bones. Well, I kinda do want the bones. I don't know if I can take them with one shot. I can! Wow! Okay. Even if it's not a headshot. That's really good. Oh, but now I should probably craft a few more firebone arrows. I need a lot of bones. Well, 20 will do for now. Did I touch Grace? I did. There's a guy. It's called the Warmaster Shaq, so can you guess what he does?
Not seen you before. Name's Bernal. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order? Yes, you're a tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper tarnished, like you.
Okay,
Not
so...
floating your boat, eh? Well, there's no rush. Knowledge of the arts can wait another day.
We'll get to him in a moment. Bones, depending on the bones. So, thin beast bones can be found by killing just about any animal. From squirrels to deer and wolves and boar. Then you can find, I don't know if I have any, but you can find hefty beast bones. And those are from bigger animals like bears and bears. Maybe something else. And there's also human bones, which aren't used in any arrows or stuff. They're used to make cursed throwing pots. Because, you know, they're human bones and magic and all that stuff.
There you are. Decided to bear the torch of my battle arts.
What do you got? So he has a few basic Ashes of War. Like Stamp, Kick, Endure is a good one. Same with Warcry. Parry, it's a parry. If you parry someone in PvP, they're most likely dead. No skill is also pretty nice. If you're running a shield or a torch, those usually have like a parry or a shield bash, and sometimes you want to use the weapon skill of your actual weapon. Then you just put this bad boy on your shield, you're good to go. Stormblade, that's a fun one. It's a ranged attack. And then Quickstep is very useful for traversing any swamps where you can't summon Torrent. Impaling Thrust, I don't know. Oh, they also have different affinities, so these four have a heavy affinity, which means that if you put them on a weapon, that weapon is gonna scale off of strength. Then these three have a keen quality, which means the same but for dexterity. And then this one has quality affinity, which means the weapon will scale off of both about equally. Then these have standard, which means they don't change your base weapon scaling. Do I want anything from you? I don't think so.
There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle, lost and died. A fine tale, all told, of true chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself. Not floating your boat, well...
Nope. Thank you very much. I'll sit down, see if maybe I can get a level up. So, Vigor will be very helpful. Vigor just boosts your health. It's a really good idea to get it at least to 40. Ideally up to 60, because between 40 and 60 it starts to get real juicy. Then after 60 it falls off a little bit, but still good. Yeah, I finished one run that took me about 100 hours. Then I started a second run that I'm doing in my spare time as a mage, and now this one as an archer. And then I want to do a dex build, At some point I want to do a bleed build, a faith build. There are different endings which you can go for, different quest lines which you can do a bit differently if you want to do like an evil character. And then of course if it tickles your fancy, you have PvP. You can just kill random people if you like, and you can do that pretty much infinitely. Oh no, I don't want to use the fire arrow, I want to do the mighty shot. That kills him in one hit! And that's still 20 runes per guy, but that's pretty good. If we backstab him... Oh, he's gonna wake up now! I messed up. I'm still getting used to the controls, though. I think on controller they would be a lot easier. No, doggy. Dogs in Souls games, man. It's a fluffy dog, but it's a chunky dog. Okay, got him down. Got you. Then let's sneak around the camp. Couple of guys here and there. Oh, an item. Up on the ruin. Oh, that's a knight and 2 doggies. I did play Sekiro, even on stream a little bit, but then the whole flat renovation thing happened, and yeah, I still gotta finish that one. But Sekiro is, out of all the FromSoft games, I'd say Sekiro can be the hardest. Just because you need to actually know how to parry in that game. You need to have really good timing. I don't know, maybe it gets easier if you actually play through it a lot more than I did. But I still don't have the hang of it. Though it is really cool, and it's a lot different from the other Souls games. I'm kind of digging this. As long as I get more runes than I spend... Oh god. Okay, so we confirmed it actually breaks through blocks. But I'm kind of in a pickle now. Okay, got that guy. Delay the rolls. Get a mushroom. Got plenty of arrows left. Oh no, never mind. He can block the shot. But it still deals like 100 damage. Come on, do an attack. And the last one. That was... Ah, I forgot about the dog. Whew. Oh, a new hat. I would like something other than a hat, but a hat's fine. A heater shield, I doubt I'll ever use that. So we burned through 23 arrows here. 24. Oh, give me your clothes, man. Oh, okay, gauntlets. That's an improvement. I'll use the sword for the dog. It's one of the tanky dogs. You can tell by the color. Come on! Give me B, please. There we go. Hey, I think this hat fits an archer better. There we go. good enough for now. I know where to find the rest of my clothes, actually. Yeah, sure, let's go there. But what am I doing? I have a horse that can double jump. It's a magical horse. Now, is there any way I can comfortably get up here? Probably have to go around, yeah. And just jump down. Story behind the horse. Actually, there isn't much to go off of. We do know that Torrent had a master before us. And not much more other than that. He's just kind of a spirit ghost horse that has horns and sideways pupils. I like Torrent. He looks nice. He controls really well. And I think that's a good thing, because in a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 that's all about horses, well, not really, but kind of, the horse not being responsive can be a good thing. Because, you know, a horse is a real creature, but here, he controls really well. He doesn't turn as well as you'd want sometimes, but I think that's fine. Because if you just hold Alt on PC, you can make him move slowly, and he moves really well. And of course the double jump, it all just works. But I saw a statue. Go. Oh! I spy with my little eye a funny little pot guy. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. So those statues usually point, well, always point to catacombs. Which means that somewhere in that direction there's a catacomb. We can also see it on the map. The little, well, I'm standing over it. Little blue ray. This points in here. And indeed, there is a dungeon somewhere here. But, boy, get ready for this.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone?
How do I get down? Okay. It's Ollie!
Hello?
It's Alexander!
Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Okay, let's just give him a good smack from behind. What's the most appropriate thing I have? I think the club. It's not very big, but shouldn't break him. So, there we go. I love Ollie.
Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Thank you, Ollie.
Once again, the pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Kaled wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
Ollie is lovely. And in case you were wondering, he is not a guy in the jar, he is the jar.
I'm heading eastward to Redmane Castle, on the southern edge of the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid Wilds. I've heard there's to be a festival held there.
Yep. Caelid, to the east, also known as Ohio. I hear another scarab. You wanna spook him? Ah, it's just a red one. There's a pumpkin head on the bridge. Kinda going mad. Huh. So, there's Alexander. Is there anything here for me? I don't think so. Other than that dungeon. So, let's go and get it. Unless there's something among the octopuses. Octopodes. I think that's the correct term. The... Oh, dog. The plural version of octopus. What a beautiful dog. Oh, there's a giant. The octopus just farted. Is that... Yeah, that's near gate front. Looks like we're gonna have to maneuver a bit. Nope. I wonder, would the octopus be weak to lightning, maybe? Oh well. And here we are, the catacombs that the statue was pointing to. I don't have my telescope, but there it is. So, what do you have to say, spooky ghost? Aha! This is going to be important later. But for now, we can make our way down to death-touched catacombs. And I can get a level up. Almost 2. You are incorrect. I never had any clothes to begin with. That's all I found. But let me use all my runes. Maybe we can even get 2. Oh, Uber, have you ever been to Ohio by any chance? 'Cause we can probably get there in about 15 minutes, if you'd like. Okay, then you can tell me if it's accurate or not. For now, let's... Oh, I hope I can do this dungeon, actually. Ah, there's skeletons. Okay. And we might have some issues. Oh, yeah. I don't have any holy arrows. And the sword... You know what? We'll get back here. But, skeletons, once you put them down, gotta finish them off. Okay, so let me just mark this so that I know that I gotta come back here. And then, once we get out, we can fast travel again. I don't remember where the teleport was. But, oh! Wait, I've never been to Mistwood. Oh, that explains a lot. Okay. So, let's go there now. Get them up. Then we can find the guy. And the guy will lead us to Ohio. Well, depending on who you ask, the entire game takes place in Ohio, but I don't know. I've never been there. Oh, it actually aims at the scarab, not at the ball. And we get determination. Don't know if I'll use it. But for now, we'll just pass by these guys. I don't want any trouble. And here we see the Mistwood. So... I think I can... Yeah, I'm not in combat. We gotta go here. There we'll find a map. Ooh. And hopefully we won't run into any wild animals. Well, maybe I can get some bones while we're going. On, yeah, a few bones. Yeah. Whoa, yeah, that's a giant bear. It's a rune bear. And they are quite deadly. There are also regular bears, but the rune bears are extra dangerous. Oh, no. Okay. Whew. Well, now we get the map of this area. And now we need to go here, to this village. Oh, we could have actually made it right from the Death-Touched Catacombs. But this whole area, that's called Caelid. And Caelid is not a nice place. And that's putting it nicely. But I can show you one of the most beautiful places in all of the game. After I pick up this item. Oh god. Panic rolls. No. Just gotta get inside. Why are there so many bloodstains? How much damage would I deal with a bow? I wanna check. Take a little boop. Okay, not much. Well, it's 100, but comparatively it's not much. Now we just gotta wait for it to calm down, even though it's just been shot in the butt. Am I here? Ah, it's a red one. Wait. And that's a skull. Well, now we can go down. And I tell you, this place is gorgeous, but we're nowhere near ready to go here. So, the map isn't just this, it's a lot bigger. But not only is it bigger on the overworld, it's about 50% more underground. So the map is huge. Once we go down all the way, you're gonna see. Oh yeah. Oh, and in here I think we can find magical arrows. Or at least the recipe for them. But yeah, I don't think we're ready just yet to explore here. The people here are made out of stone. But I can just take a shot and see. Yeah. And yeah, they have a whole night sky underground. Yep. This is Siofra, right. So there are two main big rivers. There's the Siofra and the Ainsel. The Ainsel has giant ants. And the Siofra has cow people. And both of those actually have rock people as well. These are the rock people. They are really, really slow. But if they catch you, you're not gonna have a good time. Let me see how much damage I deal with the bow. Why naked? Again, because I literally don't have any clothes. Okay, let's use a fire arrow. Yeah. Okay, free aiming is a bad idea. Okay, that's some damage. What about a headshot? Yeah, we're not ready. Remember, each time I shoot a regular arrow, that's like 20 runes down the drain. And I don't want to spend 200 runes killing one guy, you know? That's just kind of not worth it for me. So, there are two things I want to accomplish today. I want to go to Ohio, and I want to get some clothes. Unfortunately, both of those things are kind of out of the way from one another. Yes, there is. You can craft bone arrows. That's right now the only way for me to get fire arrows. But the thing with bone arrows is that they deal 35 physical, the regular ones. And the normal arrows deal 45. So, you know, both arrows are obviously of a better quality than just sharpened bone. But even then, I don't have many of those thin bones. Right now I only have 3, and I need 3 to craft any of those. So while I can, I craft them into fire bone arrows, and I just buy the regular ones. Just to have those options. I wanted to try out this build because I think it will showcase elemental resistances of enemies really, really well. At least that's the theory. Okay, so let's go get a quick... There's a lot of these guys here. Oh, and I spied crack tier and a green spill crystal tier. Oh, right. There's a minor edge tree, but it doesn't have a mini-boss. Usually they have one. If we go over here, there's a castle on the map, and near that castle we should find also a merchant.
Dear customer, yes, right this way, right this way. Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
I got you. Maybe not. I can... Ooh, he's got Trina's arrows. So those are the sleeping arrows. They put pretty much any enemy to sleep in one shot, I think. So they are really, really good. But they're also really, really expensive, and he only has 10 of them. But the books, the one allows me to make the beast lure pot, the other allows me to make exalted flesh. I'll just buy a couple of arrows. Don't know how many I have right now. I'll buy like 10. And now I can sell in the rooms. And then I'll just get a level up. Some bosses, I don't think it's all bosses, but I think, yeah, some bosses. Pretty sure you can. But even then, it's not like a one-hit KO, but it's a good chunk of damage. Though I think you can't just like chain sleep them. I think they gain a resistance after each instance of sleep, so you need more and more and more and more. At least that's how it works with poison. Oh, and poison arrows. Oh boy, once we get those, there's a lot of cheese coming. Let's pass time until morning. There we go. Then level up. That's a dex, why not? And can I alter any garments? Not yet. Okay, before we go into Ohio, it will be quicker to go get the clothes. That should be here from Akil Lake North. Yeah. From here we want to go around here. There's a little cavey cave, and in the cave there's a guy, and that guy gives you clothes for free. Oh, there's even a grace. Now, a quick heads up. In the front of the cave, I hear a scarab. I hope it's nothing terribly useful, because I don't think I can make my way up here. In front of the cave there will be an invader, and fortunately we get a guy to help us with that invasion. Unfortunately, however, if the guy dies, it like messes up an entire questline for whatever reason. Oh, and some of those scarabs just explode after you kill them. You can tell by the way they're orange. Now let's go down. Is this hole safe? I don't know. Don't go into unsafe holes. Couple of jellyfishes, jellyfish, and there we are. Now we're gonna get invaded, and we have to make sure our friend does not die. Bloody finger. There he is. Soon enough. Oh, he rolls. Oh no, he rolls a lot. Okay, I don't think the arrows will work. Don't deal too much damage to him. Where's our friend? I thought he was supposed to be here. Oh, he's... Okay, never mind. No, this is not a real player. Throughout the game... Oh no, please don't kill him. Please, please, please. No, no, no. Okay, he didn't die. I died, he didn't die. That's really important. The golden guy, he must not die. Yeah, having cloves would help. Probably. Maybe I can make my way into the cave, because there's a cave, as I said. Really close. But, no, that's not a real player. That's an NPC invader. So even if you're offline, you can still get those, and a major difference is that they pretty much always have unique loot. So if you kill that guy, for example, you get his dagger, which inflicts bleed. And bleed is really powerful in Elden Ring. Like really, really powerful. Yeah, I just want my runes back. But while I'm invaded, I don't think I can get into the cave. I can try. I thought I was good up until he splashed me. Yeah, it doesn't let me go in. Damn. No! Don't say anything about patches. I'll explain everything, I swear. Okay, actually, if I am not a dum-dum and I don't die, right here, there's a really easy way to cheese any NPCs. You're just gonna run away from them, then they get into the running animation, and then you do a heavy attack. on. Okay, we got our friend. And he must not die. Thankfully, our friend also inflicts bleed, I'm pretty sure. And the invader will heal up once. Okay, he doesn't have any more. Oh god, if he puts the entire bleed bar onto me, I straight up die. Okay, a backstab, got it. Damn it! Finish him off, maybe? Don't die. Okay, he lived. Jesus. I really want to do this. Like, I really want to do this, because I want to go get close. Let me try and use maybe some of my consumables, like Exalted Flesh, because that boosts our attack. Do I have anything else? I have Magic Lube. Okay, so throw me off my horse. Come on, there we go. Now we eat Exalted Flesh. We lube up. I probably want to two-hand my sword. There we go. Third time's the charm. Okay, again. Try and get him into the running animation. Like this. Okay, a charged heavy I think was overkill. Yeah, and just kind of whack him, you know? Get him running, and whack him.
If it isn't Narius, bloody finger.
He is gonna heal up soon. But if we can... I got the backstab animation, but didn't get the backstab off. Okay, doesn't have any more healing. On. He's almost dead. No, not dead. Bleed. Ah. Okay, my magic grease run out. Okay. Whew. We did it. Yeah, we got Reduvia. Okay. Yura lives, which is good. That's great. And we get Reduvia, the dagger. It needs 13 arcane, and it causes blood loss buildup. Some people, I've heard, ask their friends to go here, like, really quickly, because it's right at the beginning of the game, pretty much. So that they can drop them, this dagger, so that they can have two. And then with two of those daggers, you have a really nasty moveset of just really quick slashes, and each one of those slashes inflicts bleed. And in case you don't know, and I haven't really explained it, bleed was that little red bar on my screen. When that fills up, it deals a percentage of your HP. No matter what, no matter the armor, the only thing you can do against bleed is either wait it out, because it goes down fairly quickly, or you can get more robustness. Robustness dictates the length of your bleed bar. So the more robustness you have, the longer it is, the more they have to build it up. Kind of. But now we're here. Get out the torch. Get the torch out, rather. Let's get some strength. Why don't we? Bows do scale off of strength as well. Fairly nicely. Let's go get those gloves. There are some bandits. I want to backstab that guy. He's on patrol. He doesn't notice the torch, don't worry. Okay, but I did trigger a bell. I completely forgot about that. Thankfully, they are fairly squishy. And they go down in just a couple of hits. Oh. Still no clothes, but at least a new pair of gauntlets. Okay, so that's clear. Ooh. Okay, there's a fog gate, which means that there's a boss. So here, they all ran out from here. There's a chest. Don't actually remember what's in the chest. Mushrooms. 5 mushrooms. Okay. You won't need the torch anymore. I can get some cave moss. Now we go in. And there's no boss. But there is a chest. So, sure.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? The gods demand repentance.
That's Patches.
All of it.
And now, Patches has been in every single Souls game, excluding Sekiro. He's pretty tough. Oh, he is pretty tough. Oh. And he has a great shield. He can poke his spear while blocking. What? Ah!
Wait, please. I surrender. White flag and all.
He actually surrenders.
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true.
That's Patches. But what if I...
What are you playing at? That bloody well hurts.
What if I attack him again?
What's wrong with you? It's me. Patches. Patches.
I think I got this right.
Out of hearing, are we? Fine. Have it your way. You'll get what's
Because
coming.
now...
Don't go thinking I'm a soft touch.
Now, he should ask us to surrender. Maybe if we fight a while. Maybe if he hits us. I'm pretty sure. In case I got it wrong, in which case I would be pretty sad. Well, we can always fix Patch's questline if we need to. Oh no, I don't wanna roll into that. He should tell us about groveling for mercy and then he'll let us go. Maybe I can just do it like this? Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. Maybe after we get him a bit lower. I hope. Because I read about it, but I never actually did it. Okay, he doesn't have any more flasks. Come on, buddy. I wanna actually fight you. It's Patches. Oh boy, don't tell me I screwed it up. Okay, I won't kill him. I will let him kill me. If he doesn't, like, tell me anything while near death. One more hit.
Last chance to surrender.
Oh, there we go.
grovel, and I'll forgive you.
There we go. Extreme repentance. That's it. Ah, there it is. No, don't kill me. God damn it! He did the thing, and I'm repenting. No. Let me go. Maybe we gotta actually grovel? Grovel for mercy. There we go. I don't know if it's the cloud, but I don't want to fight you, Patches. And I don't want to get stabbed either.
Okay,
Ooh.
I can see you mean it. Consider it water under the bridge. A momentary lapse of judgment. All's well, as you know.
That was way spookier than it needed to be. But yeah, that way you can get the extreme repentance emote. Just so we know. So, hey,
Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
okay. I don't remember what you have to choose here. Usually, if you don't forgive him, he gives you like a little trinket. And if you do forgive him, he doesn't give you anything. But either way, I think he is friendly. But I don't want to risk it. I'll forgive him. I mean, it's Patches. Come on.
A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Yeah, and he actually opens up a shop. If we now go to the entrance. And then, if we go back to him, he will be a merchant. But I really need to sit down at the Grace and replenish my flasks. I don't have that many rooms, but maybe we can work something out. And yeah, here you can see the bell chain, maybe. I want to trigger those so that the guys in the cave do not run for us. Yep, missed it the first time as well. Now he's just squatting here. But there is a new chest. Ooh, Patches.
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top notch.
What do you got? Well, he has glass shards, which are trash. He has Grace Mimics, which are also trash. He has Margit's Shackle for whatever reason, which is actually really good. And then the Missionary Cookbook. Scriptstone, Grace Mimic, Gold Pickled Foul Foot. And the Stone Sword Key, a Parrying Dagger, a Shield, Sacrificial Twig, some arrows, just odds and things. But what about the bandits?
Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers. No good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
Yeah, that chest. I'm gonna check about it.
Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take.
Yeah, so from what I see, he doesn't actually ever let you open the chest if you pay him, well, if you buy from him enough.
Cheers for that.
But, you know, you can just go and open it. And that's Elden Ring's version of a mimic. A transporter trap.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you skimpy little thief. The gods demand vengeance! Vengeance!
And that's Patches. Every single game, he kicks you off a cliff, he screws you over any way he can, just so he can profit off your dead corpse. Well, maybe you recognize this, we've been here. But the thing about the transporter traps is that you can see on my buffs, this little thing. This means you cannot fast travel. It makes it so you cannot fast travel until you sit down at a grace. Damn you, Patches. But don't worry, he doesn't consider it an offense, I don't think. He will still allow us his full quest line. Oh, and this tree. Ooh, I actually wanted to go to a church. Yep. I mean, it's Patches. Come on. Well, if you interact with this little tree thingy, it spawns a ghost guy, and the ghost guy will go do stuff. Oh, but the bear. I don't wanna miss the ghost guy. I still see him somewhere in the distance. Oh, hey, our first hefty beast bone. There we go, ghost guy. Where will you lead me? Then I'll go here, then we go to Ohio, I promise. At least we're not naked anymore. But my equip load is now medium. And it's not perfect armor either, as you can probably tell. It's something. Oh, I know where this guy goes. Never mind. Okay, this is actually pretty useless then. But oh well. He takes his sweet time as well. No worries. Well, in that case you missed Patches. So Patches shows up in every single Souls game except for Sekiro. And in every single one, he's a trickster. He tricks you, he tries to kill you, so that he can loot your corpse and, you know, sell it. But in every single game, if you outsmart his trap, then go back to him, he apologizes and offers you to sell some stuff. Or something. And that's the case with Elden Ring as well. You fight him, mid-fight, he apologizes, he grovels for mercy, And then if you attack him, then he tells you that you gotta grovel for mercy. And if you do, you get an extra emote. Nonetheless, as long as you don't kill him, you get his shop. And in his shop, there's some useful stuff, there's some not so useful stuff. But above me, there's a werewolf guy. I don't know if you can see him very well. I'll go and... oh, there we go. There he is. We can't do much with him just yet, but we soon will. We still cannot fast travel, so let's go straight north, get back on the road, and once there, we should find a grace. Once we sit down at the grace, we can teleport near the bridge, go to Sunken Village. There we'll find the guy who will lead us to Ohio. But while we're here, we find another NPC.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Haight, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor. Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated. Even from a Tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the True Order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Haight. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Haight is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Okay.
Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's Tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing Tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots, rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. You almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah. I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it. What are you waiting for? My fort.
Okay. The fort he means is actually this one. Fort Haight. As he explained, he is Kenneth Haight. That's his fort. And yeah, we can go there. Probably not today. Oh, I'm dead. And the worst part about it, since we are still under the effect of the transporter trap, it's gonna spit us out right near that bear again. Ah. Yep. Oh well. We still cannot fast travel. Damn you, patches. You know what? There's an easier way to go to Ohio, but it also sucks, like, a lot. And I'm gonna have some fun next time I stream, if I go that way. So, you know what? I'm gonna. Because you know what's better than visiting Ohio? Being stuck in Ohio. With no way to leave. Oh boy. So for now... Oh, also, this place is pretty nice. Because not only do we get a sacred tear... Oh, never mind. We also get the Flask of Wondrous Physic. The Flask of Wondrous Physic is a wondrous thing. There's a sacred tear, probably. There we go. This upgrades our Estus. Well, not Estus, our healing flask. And the Physic, well, if I sit down at the Grace. We can also talk to Melina here. You can talk to her at pretty much every single church. You can mix it. You have 2 slots, and you can mix and match whatever you like. It's pretty fun. There are some funky effects later on. Right now I only have these 3. So, restores half of max HP and temporarily boosts charged attack power. And then flasks. Can I add a charge? No, not golden seeds. Increase amount. Sacred tear. There we go. Talk to Melina. Let's hear her out and let's get going.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Jesse. Good luck packing, and yeah, see you around. So, it's about time I would end as well. So now you want to go to these ruins. Let's quickly teleport to Akhil Lake. Head straight north. And now if we quickly go into this basement, cellar, dungeon maybe, we find a chest. Okay, it's not the chest. This chest just has a twin blade. A twin blade is a really cool weapon. I never used them, but it's a twin blade. You can spin it and twirl it around. It's really fun. It has a few really nice ashes of war you can put on it as well. But there is another. And that other basement right here. Oh yeah, the enemies here actually talk, which is really unusual for a Souls game. Doggy. He actually talks about Akhil. Akhil is the dragon here. It's called Akhil Lake. And they kind of worship him. A Stone Sword Key, that's nice. So, let's... I hate the range these guys have on their torches. Just wanna loot your stuff. No, another dog. You know what? I have a bow. I can use it. Outrange that. There we go. Now we can head downstairs and Oh, it's the rat room. I messed up my inputs. Two arrows per rat. Oh, and they only give me 13 runes. It's not worth it. But oh well. Now we can open this door, and behind it... Actually, I wanted to show off that even if it is a trap, you can just immediately start walking backwards and you're fine. Just so you know. But if you were to stand in it, you get ensnared in a transported trap. This leads us to the middle of nowhere. Come on. To Celia Crystal Tunnel. Right here. Pretty far away, eh? And again, you cannot teleport until you rest at a site of grace. You may think that this chest would bring you back again, but you would be mistaken. So, next time, I'll try and get out of here. Shouldn't be too hard. You can more or less just run straight out. But yeah, this is a fairly high leveled area. I am at level 13. I'd say don't come here until you're at least level 40. So yeah, we'll have some fun with that. For now, thank you all for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you all again. As always, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Love you all. And bye-bye.